Hello, you're watching James. My name's James. You're watching me, and I am talking about watches. Well, today I've had a new watch arrive, so I'm going to be doing a first impressions video of it. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I've owned a couple of Vostok watches. I've already done first impression videos and full reviews of those, the Kommanderski as well as the Amphibia. Both of those watches have been fantastic, but for me it just felt they were both missing something for me. I was happy that Vostok was a good enough brand, or a brand that would have things that I wanted from a watch, but perhaps the two that I bought were just lacking a little bit in a couple of little areas. So what I've done is I've bought another one. This is the Batman GMT. Has the scuba dude, has no date, and it got me quite excited when I saw it. I did buy this second hand, however it's in absolutely brand new condition, and I'm super impressed by it already, having just opened the package. So let's flip the camera around and let me show you my first impressions of my new Vostok GMT. So this is the Vostok 170862. As you can see, I've already taken it off the rubber strap that it came supplied on and put it on my trusty AliExpress aftermarket bracelet, which I tend to put a lot of my watches on. I had to do that. I couldn't stop myself. So let me just show you quickly this rubber strap before I put it aside. It's actually quite good. It's really thick. It's very soft, has a nice feel to it, has quite a nice movement to it. I've got absolutely no problems with this rubber strap. It's just not the sort of strap that I like wearing watches on. I do always tend to go for bracelets. It came in the standard Vostok box. Nothing too surprising there. Exactly what I expected from Vostok. But the watch itself was a little bit surprising. When I saw the pictures, I knew that I was going to like this watch, but I didn't realize how much I was going to like this watch. Almost instantaneously, I've realized that this is something a little bit special. The blue of that dial, it's just magical. I really like it. I really like the dial layout as well. I like how that scuba dude and that sub-second dial and how Vostok is written sort of fills the dial, but it doesn't look too cluttered. It's nice to have the Batman bezel there. It is like a friction-based bi-directional. It feels okay. I'm okay with it. It doesn't feel too loose. The case itself is finished very well. Pretty much exactly the same as the two other Vostoks that I've had. That same level or quality of finish, which is I'm quite impressed by. I was a little bit surprised though to see that it is a signed crown with that little Vostok logo. Very nice. I quite like that. And the one thing that I was rather impressed by was the case back. Now I do like the case backs on Vostok watches. I think they look quite good. Even the simple Amphibia watches just with the Amphibia logo I think look great. But this particular one with this concentric circle pattern looks a bit like a sun or like a compass rose with an anchor. It's very pretty and very soft to touch. There's no sharp edges. It feels very soft and very nice. It's obviously an automatic watch, but it also has manual winding. It also has the Vostok wobbly crown. And obviously you can see that you can adjust the time. One thing you should note though, even though they tend to call this a GMT, or I've even referred to it as a GMT, it's not a true GMT. That hand there is really just a 24-hour hand indicator. So you can't adjust it independently from the hour-minute hand. It just moves around when you move the other hands. So really, it's just telling us that it is now PM. So it just sits and feels quite nice on my wrist. Because of that relatively small lug-to-lug, it fits in really pretty, really nice. It sits well. I love it. I'm really impressed by it. I think the review is going to have many things positive to say about this watch, and you're going to see that review in about 3 or 4 weeks, maybe a little bit longer. I've got a few in the works that might get in the way, but stay tuned for the review on this one, and please check out my other videos on YouTube. Thanks for watching.